Hey friends, welcome back to Kenshi Genesis. We are in Stoat, where last time Bugs had some sort of vision or dream, but who knows what it meant. Before we get started, I wanted to introduce one of my friends who is with us today. Hey Josh, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So I understand you'd like to join in on our story today, maybe even help tell parts of it?
Absolutely. I've been really enjoying Bug's adventure so far, so I thought maybe I could help.
Well, I think everyone will enjoy listening to you, as you are such a good storyteller. We should probably get going. You know how impatient Bugs is.
Yeah, I see that he's already started a small research bench. Let's see what he's up to.
I see he's added the materials. Watch this. Somehow the bench magically transforms into a finished one.
What? How is that possible?
I don't know. I've been studying this for 5 episodes now. I can't figure out how he does that.
He's getting ready for shopping, but I bet he will look outside the walls first.
I think he needs more research books, but I saw earlier that he had a few in his backpack that he didn't see.
You are correct, sir. It also looks like he may be planning on another skeleton joining in the future.
I think so. Have you ever seen anyone who could put items away as fast as he can?
No, yet another mystery. It looks like he wants to try to research tech level 2, but he will need small houses first.
Hey Josh, I have to step away a bit. I will be back. Can you take over?
Absolutely. Bugs decides to visit the bar nearby to see if there were any others who may want to join him. He carefully scanned the room, and it was a rough-looking group. A few mercenaries, some drifters, and a few others. They were telling tales of skeletons, which made Bugs a little nervous. He found 2 drifters named Jewel and Izumi that he may want to have join him. He decided to go talk to Moo, the bar owner. Moo only had a few items of which Bugs didn't need right now. After looking at the goods the bar owner had, he went onto the roof to see who was up there. It was dusty, but he saw some crimson rogues, a slave trader diplomat, and a mercenary captain. He checked out the bed and went back down into the bar. Bugs was very happy about the possible new recruits he found, but for now he had more important things to do. He wanted to get that small house research finished so he could finish tech level 2. As Bugs was researching, he peered over the city walls and saw some fighting in the distance. Could he benefit from this? He had to go and check it out. When he got there, he saw the skimmer was in critical condition, and it looked like a war zone with bodies everywhere. There were samurai, skimmers, rebel farmers, manhunters, and more scattered about. Bugs carefully looked them all over and started looting. He knew this was going to be a great opportunity. He excitedly ran to the iron skimmer first. After happily taking the things from the skimmer, he peered off in the distance and saw there were more skimmers. No thank you, he thought to himself, and gathered all the animal claws from all the downed skimmers. Then, he rushed back to the shop to cash in the goodies he found. Again, who in the world can empty items that fast? It's crazy. Wow. He couldn't believe it. He had made over 7,000 cats. After looking over the shop's goods, he bought some iron plates. Then, he ran to Gil's shop to buy some more research books and building materials. Time for more research, Bugs thought to himself. He didn't like that type of work, but it had to be done. He unloaded all the items he had purchased into the small research bench and got back to his researching job. The city was calm tonight so far, and the air was warm and dry. Much different from the black desert city where he was born. Bugs noticed he was struggling to research as it was getting dark, so he decided to build a large torch post. He always liked the warm light they provided over the electrical ones. He continued researching through the night while keeping an eye on what was going on outside the city walls. He chuckled when he heard the customers in the background mutter about prices. It was so hard to keep his mind focused, but was making great progress. He finished small house and started item storage. It was fast forward ahead. Bugs heard the clash of weapons outside the wall. He took a look and saw the gate guards quickly restored order. The nighttime dry desert wind blew hard, but that didn't stop Bugs from finishing tech level 2. He paused and pondered his next step. Next was going to start on tech level 3, but upon looking closer, he realized that it required a larger research bench. It's always something, Bugs thought. He didn't like the fact that he seemed to always need bigger and better tools to do what he needed. At the same time, he was glad that he had purchased all those materials earlier. He started out planning the larger workbench. Where would he put it? Would the dusty roof work okay? He wondered. Yes, he said excitedly when he saw the bench fit perfectly on the old roof. Bugs gathered up the materials he needed and started the long process of building the huge workstation. Again, his mind wondered. He really needed someone else to join him. but was jarred back to reality when, as if through some magic, the workstation was finished much quicker than he thought. As Bugs was researching, it seemed as though he was getting better at it with each page of the research books. And at the same time, Bugs knew he wasn't as good at researching as his other skeleton friends. It just wasn't his forte. By morning, he had finally finished Tech Level 3. Whew, he thought, as that took quite a while. A bed for healing, he thought, would be a good option, but that required an even larger workbench. Maybe a peeler machine? He slowly looked the other options over and finally settled on small wind generators, because he knew that sometimes these small towns don't have enough power. It hasn't happened yet in Stoat, but he knew it could at any time. Bugs finished wind generator theory, put away his things, and then decided to take another trip back to the bar. The patrons of the bar were telling the same old stories, but Bugs didn't care about them though. He wanted to find out more about Izumi and Jewel. He got up close to them and looked into their eyes. He knew that those who made excellent armor and weaponsmiths had special eyes. Izumi didn't, but Jewel did. He felt as though Jewel's eyes were peering into his soul, if he had one. He decided he would ask them to join, just not now. Bugs was really bored with all the researching, so he decided to take a run out into the desert. He spotted some crimson rogues and an iron skimmer. He had an idea to lure the skimmer to the rogues, and Bugs would take the goodies from it. Turns out it was a nomad. Joke's on me, thought Bugs.
Wow, I see there is a massive fight there. What a great time to get back. What's going on?
We just stumbled upon it. It looks like it's between Manhunters and some vagrants. Guess the Manhunters will have some more slaves. Those slimy bastards.
It's okay, I totally know how you feel, and I'm pretty sure Bugs feels the same way. He believes that one day he and his team will abolish slavery. There are times, however, when it's difficult to determine which is worse, slavery or the holy nation. Any idea why Bugs is just standing there?
Not really, but now it looks like he's going to train his martial arts with the guys crawling on the ground. Man, isn't Kenshi brutal?
It is. And we are not even looking at the most brutal part like cannibals and beak things.
Okay, so I've seen this Manhunter doofus. He will follow you and tell his group you are an escaped slave. His group doesn't care, but he won't stop. I think he was the neighborhood bully. What a loser. He needs his teeth kicked in.
Yeah, I see that. Now he's starting a fight with Bugs. Those were a couple of good hits. Now for some reason it seems they have all frozen. Not sure why that is happening. Is something going on, or is Bugs just pondering his next move?
Yeah, I think Bugs was just pausing to think. He seems to have that ability in this world, which is like a superpower. Now he's doing the smart thing and running like Forrest Gump, as this guy is too tough for Bugs right now, especially alone.
But Bugs sure is brave, as he's giving it another try.
Definitely kudos to him, as he's hanging in there. But he is getting the snot beat out of himself. I guess as long as he doesn't go down, it will definitely toughen him up, though. I'm a bit worried, though, because I see a lot of red numbers. It sure seems that Bugs is just standing there letting the guy hit him. Come on, Bugs. You got this.
Now he's doing that crazy pause thing again. That's so cool because it stops the enemy, too. I wonder if they know it's him doing that. It's probably wise for Bugs to just run away and heal himself up at this point, as it looks like he isn't doing much damage.
I give Bugs a ton of credit, though. He just keeps going back for more punishment. Ouch! That looked like that really hurt. I'm glad I'm not out there. Bugs, that guy is taking everything you can give him. Maybe you want to try to lure him to the gate and have the guards help. I tell you, this guy does not give up. He's been chasing Bugs all around, and I can tell that he's actually faster than Bugs. I sure hope Bugs can get to the gate in time, as the only thing that's out here are some nomads and they won't help.
Damn, those hivers are fast. Come on, Bugs. Keep running, buddy. This is why we train those athletics so much. Remember, you are a rabbit. Let's show him what rabbits are made of.
So, Bugs ran his ass off and finally made it to the gate, and guess what? The damn gate guards wouldn't even help him, as the Manhunters are in bed with the United Cities. Bugs would have to come up with another plan, but it's good he has that ability to pause time so he can think. Suddenly he spotted another group of Manhunters fighting in the distance. This was his chance to get away. However, he panicked and actually ran in the other direction. No, Bugs! The other way! He really needed to get to a spot far away enough from the Manhunter that he could repair himself, but that Manhunter would not allow that. The relentless doofus Manhunter was still chasing him, but it looked like finally he would get some help from the gate guards. It's about time. Well, I might as well join in now that I have some help, Bugs thought. Bugs was so excited after finally getting rid of that guy that he immediately ran to smack another one down, but I don't think he knew how bad he was damaged. Bugs, watch your leg. You don't want to get caught out there alone and not be able to get away. Nice job. Very wise to get away. There will always be other fights waiting. Bugs limped up to the gate, calmed down, and started repairing himself. And then just like that, he was off again. I think he wanted revenge for what that Manhunter did. Or maybe he just wanted to work on his martial arts skills. Either way, he's badly damaged, and getting knocked down now would almost certainly mean death for him. That is, unless the Kenshi gods were watching over him. Look at him. He is not afraid to get right in there in the middle of the battle. Even with bare hands, if that's what you call them. Bugs delivered a bunch of really good blows before the Manhunter went down. Then, he looked at what the Manhunter was carrying. But it was all junk. Bugs helped take down the next enemy and turned his back on them as a sign of victory. Then he ran to the next one, but they were already down. Bugs continued this process until every last one of those goddamn Manhunters were either killed or apprehended. Holy shit! Did you see that limb fly? Damn, is Bugs getting strong at martial arts? Bugs surveyed the battle scene to make sure all those bastards were finished. Bugs knew he was badly injured and needed to heal, so he ran back to base. However, when he looked at the research for skeleton repair beds, he saw he needed engineering research documents. Shit, thought Bugs. Those are usually difficult to come by. You can't just buy them at the local shop. For now, he decided to upgrade the repair bench as that was another requirement. As Bugs was upgrading the repair bench, he noticed he still needed 4 iron plates, so he checked the other repair bench's inventory. There were none in there. I just can't catch a break today, can I? Thought Bugs. He was really feeling defeated right now. He worked on the bench until the last minute when the plates were needed, and then ran to the shop to get some. The shop owner, Worm, greeted Bugs pleasantly, but he was too distracted to notice. Out of nowhere, Worm started talking about some ancient science books or something. Bugs listened for a bit and asked a few questions, but then realized he didn't need them now. However, when Bugs tried to get Worm to sell him the plates, all Worm could talk about were the science books. Why won't he stop talking about these stupid books? Bugs thought. This made Bugs furious, so he went outside to calm down a bit. Bugs ran back in to try again, and this time Worm was cooperating, so Bugs bought the plates and was going to leave. However, as he was about to leave, he remembered he also needed more research books, so he bought more of those. Bugs ran outside and suddenly everything started to spin around slowly. What was happening? Was this the end? Then just as quickly as it started, it stopped. But then the wind stopped. It was total darkness. And totally quiet. Where the hell am I? Thought Bugs. Is this hell? Can't be, I don't believe in that. Instantly, he was back on the roof, upgrading his repair bench. He had no idea what just happened. It was as if he had just been somehow saved from death. Maybe there is a god after all? Thought Bugs. But you'd never know it from looking at this god-forsaken world. He put his stuff away and looked for some action. Yes! He immediately found some action, so he froze time to investigate further. It was a dune dog fighting a sand ninja, and even better yet, the ninja had a bounty. Ka-ching! He thought. That ninja didn't stand a chance against that nasty dog. Bugs patched up the ninja and looked over his things. After grabbing what he wanted, Bugs picked up the ninja and started hauling him to the police station for a bounty. Amazingly enough, the police chief was actually there this time. He often was missing doing who knows what. Bugs told the police chief to take him. He collected his bounty and left.
Hey Josh, what's going on?
Well, a lot has been happening, but right now, it looks like Bugs is going to lure some rebel farmers up to the gate to fight. It's a good thing he has backup there, but it's those damn dogs you have to watch out for.
Absolutely. But I think Bugs knows what he's doing. He's pretty fast.
Oh my god, that hyena is tearing him apart.
Oh my god. Please, someone help him.
Bugs, you're gonna have to get out of there. Oh my god.